Nuguri versus Ale, you and I were talking about it in that B block there. It's going to deliver in game one, standalone.
Oh, 100%. And right...
FPX pulling the trigger first. That's what Gilborg said here on his first day of LPL, and he's so damn right. LNG versus FPX. These are great compositions to start us off. I ask win.
You know, I always say this to Chronicler as well, who's a caster on the LCK. I don't know how he's not falling asleep when he's just busy color casting LCK, because, you know, there's a reason it turns into a podcast, and it's just because it's the lack of league feeling that Crocs away, but pinks are coming through, and it seems like they're going to commit onto a topside gank.
They are. It's a dive. Tarzan running in, still has his flash. Nuguri flashes away. Tarzan summoner there, but rooted out by Icon. First blood over to the Camille.
You love to see it. They're just so damn proactive with their lanes as well. Mid lane pushed in, Icon immediately TPs up towards it, and a great off in an early wave, but it forced a slow push against them. They're not done.
It's flash for flash. Icon's got onto Tien first. He's caught out in the ruse. Nuguri has to 1v3, but this is so hard, even in the Shroud. Icon kiting around, stunned up Doomby. Running in, though. The Kled has great gap close and wants to take down Ale. The stun comes through. It's flash for flash. Tarzan now burns his own. Doomby's already gone, but Nuguri flies in with a shuriken flip. Launch down, stunned up. Ale over. There we go. Turning it over to Doomby. He will demount, be slowed down, and LNG lose nobody.
And this is exactly the early game you're wishing for LNG. Remember, we talked about this kind of team composition. You want your item first.
As well, and beat Doomby to the chase, but charge through the mid lane. They want to dive in. There's the equalizer. Senna joins in as well, and LWX will help out. But look, Tarzan's on the 80 carry. It's TP for Ale. He picks up another kill. And Doomby's demounted on the back line. LNG 3 versus 2 as Tarzan's going to cut them off. Doomby over the wall. The shotgun to get him out, but Iwandi will get a nice little knock up here. Remounting time is so close, but Ale this time needs to get the kill over to Light. And LNG 5-1 start at 7 minutes. Has the ulti available as well. Just looking to try and push this turret down.
Yeah, but here's the thing. TP is up from Doinby, so if they commit to this one, they need to be careful.
And there's a Realm Warp. The quickness as well stuns him up. LNG now all in the bulk of it. Center ulti comes through. The shielding. Immaculate from LWX. FPX find the first kill of the fight. Icon left to his whims as well as he flashes over the wall. Tien matches as well. LWX trying to use his range. Icon so lucky to get out alongside Iwandi. And now with the dive coming through, Crisp is behind enemy lines. Doomby as well. He's going to go through, dismount in a second. LWX almost dies. It's the flash forward from Light. It's the LPL. And FPX love dive and bottom lane turrets.
And all of a sudden, FPX are just back into the game. They're so damn good at baiting this scenario. And then reset the tower aggro. But
we don't have time, though. We don't have time because Nuguri's about to die under the turret. Perfect execution doesn't do too much. Ale kill number 5. And even though FPX got the successful dive bottom lane, as Equalizer tries to thin out the wave, we have to remember top is still a bleeding wound right now. And gone beyond reach. And with those ultis down, LNG want to re-engage.
Yeah, this is really good for them. 2 key ultimates down in the team fight. This could be a great team fight for LNG. You can see Ale on the flank. Who's he going to look to one-shot? Where is the CC going to come from LNG?
And you're grouped up against Ryze. I want in the backline. The quickness! Ale rolls in. Everfrost does its job as well. Good center ulti, but FPX now need to make sure LWX survives. Tien as well, running into them. LNG, if they group up like this continuously, they're going to get beaten down. Dragon was taken away by Light, but Iwandi's engage wasn't good enough because FPX, when you're 5v5, will burn you down.
Yeah, FPX, you see all of their champions so mobile, great peel. They try to go on towards him, but Crisp just gobbles him up. And they one-shot Iwandi as soon as he's in the fight with all their AoE damage. The rest of the fight coming in from LNG was just too scattered. Too many different focuses, and they don't get to one-shot one unit. They don't even get to kill one. So no Jinx reset. And we talked about it, Hysterics. They are just spiking faster on towards the side of FPX that they are on LNG. They need one more item to become really relevant.
And they used it so well. That fight was just brilliance to behold. After the charge went wrong, the equalizer didn't do too much. FPX still managed to clean it up. And we'll look at this again, Gilborg. Run me through the fight because Iwandi's engage looked like it was a deal closer.
It looked great, especially because he get onto Nuguri, but they just don't have the combined CC. You can see Icon trying to pour all his damage onto Tien, but he's just ready with the Sonya's Hourglass, and that buys the rest of FPX so much time. So by the fact that Nuguri's already out there, back into the fray with the Shuriken Flip, and then the perfect execution to just scatter up the rest of the members of LNG, puts the fight into such an easy perspective.
He is 0-3, but looked like an Akali who was doing so much work. As Ale versus Doomy, this is the matchup I wanted to see, but Doomy's been demounted. Ale can re-engage. He flashes in. Hextech ultimatum. Uppercut coming, and Tien can't clear it. While LWX goes down, that's 2 kills over to LNG in a quick instant. Realm Warp for the follow-up. Tien definitely dying here as well. It is zap time. 3 go down, and this is what happens when LNG can play through the top laner.
And look at his inventory, Hysterics. What is that? That is 2 items. Gets the solo kill onto Doinby. Gets the solo kill onto Tien. Ale, once again, is unleashed. Where FPX was just going to take the game again. But they find some key picks where they're able to just put it back into their own favor.
Chris couldn't gobble him up as well. I love this from LNG. Now, Doomby trying to fight Ale 1v1, probably not the right move. I guess it needed to go somewhere else, unfortunately, so that's no longer an option as Charge going to the bottom line. It's not Light there, though. Everfrost dodged away from, but Light's now been able to reposition. He's got the AoE, the Zap as well. Doomby will dismount once again as Tarzan's running into him. Equalizer through the river, zones out LNG. The quickness can't hit the mark, and this is like the sexual tension in a first date. It just never ends. The river first. It is Cloud Soul. If they can take this, Ale tries to get engaged on Doinby, but Dragon's been started.
Has been started. Engage can be available for Doinby behind, but I think they're actually engaging onto Doinby right now.
Equalizer's there. They're away. They say, forget the Cloud Soul. FPX just get it. Doinby now cornered out, and Ale wants to take him down. Doinby gets the Steric Shield, buys time, about to remount. Nuguri out as well, and Cloud Soul for nothing. LNG like, okay, into the Realm Warp, everybody. Let's party around the Baron and pull FPX here.
How did no one die there? Even if they did kill him, he still got the Guardian Angel. They have started up the... Nope, they're just going to leave it. They're so hesitant about starting anything. They don't want to be...
Absolutely massive. Remember, center as well. We've gone down from 25 extra range to 20 per 20 souls. So, I believe I'm correct with that one. So, something influential. But LNG, here we go again onto the Baron. They're going to try and do it quick.
Oh, that's going down so fast. They need to come in with the engage.
And the Equalizer Lancer as well. FPX turn it on a dime. Doomby's charging up, absorbs the damage from Icon, but FPX are now all here. LNG, the blinking health bars there as Light gets exhausted down. The Jinx there. Ale into the backline. He's hit himself up. The full item Camille locks him down, and LNG try to pick them apart. Icon's still alive. Gets the splash damage, but Nuguri doing so much work in the backline. And FPX said, you want a team fight? You got it. Ale's out there while 3 remain dead.
And look at that range! Iwandi! He was just shot 800 range away from that center there. Nothing he can do. And Hysterics, we talked about if FPX composition just does rely better in teamfight scenarios where onto LNG, you wanted to be able to open up the map. You wanted to be able to play around the priority, but we never got to that point. And now, I think, after 40 minutes, close to 40 minutes, FPX is going to try and close out this game.
That tension, someone made the first move on this date, didn't they? And it was FPX. Ale with GA going to be popped here. The 7-1 Camille going to be equalized, going to be locked down, and FPX in a game number 1 that delivered will take us to a 1-0 lead.
Oh, and what a game to start out this series as well, Hysterics. 40 minutes long, and it feels like if we take a step back and try to look at the early game, it just feels like ages ago.